So would you be able to introduce yourself and tell us what brought you to the conference?
Sure. My name is January Littlejohn. I am a licensed mental health counselor and a stay-at-home mom. And I was here to tell our story about how our daughter fell prey to this ideology in 2020. The school socially transitioned her without our notification or consent. And then the steps we took to walk her through this confusion.
And what have you enjoyed from the conference and what are you looking forward to?
Oh my goodness. Well, first and foremost, the talks have been fabulous, but I really cherish getting to know the parents because I knew so many of these parents online, and to be able to meet them and hug them and just tell them thank you, because this was such a dark time in my life and a very isolating time. And it's the parents that are the real heroes of this movement and the detransitioners, but the parents are the ones tirelessly running the support groups, helping with legislation, just pouring their time, effort, and energy into trying to protect children. And even ones that couldn't protect and save their own, they are still fighting. And so I really enjoyed meeting them.
It's really heroic. The parents who stay, even though that they couldn't help their own kids, it's very powerful. How do you think gender is going to pan out over the next 5 years or so?
I think that's a great question. I think the more awareness and the more parents that inoculate their children from this, the faster the cards will fall. I also believe, the first slide was brilliant with how WPATH ends.
Oh yeah.
And that's really what needs to happen, is we need to have real conversations about what is the best and most ethical treatment for children with sex confusion. This is an important conversation that was silenced and stifled for so long, and it's completely unacceptable when you're talking about children who used to be a protected class for a very good reason. Their brains are not mature enough to make these irreversible decisions, and the U.S. needs to start taking this seriously and doing what other countries have done, which is a systematic review of the evidence.
And what do you think we as a movement, a loose movement of people who are trying to get, the message out about sex and gender, what do you think we need to do as a movement as such?
That's a tough question. I think the more people that know, the better. But as you're aware, it's been such a challenge to get mainstream media to report accurately on this, and we've seen why. There's very specific reasons why, with the APA style guide not allowing journalists to be truthful about this. But it's going to take courage, and courage is contagious, and we just have to stand up and say no more. We're going to tell the truth, no matter what the costs are.
And you've been courageous. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.